other than all that, now that I've ranted for about 10 minutes, and I'm going to try and cut that down, I have the Destiny knives to work on. I still have my copy to work on, just again filling up the seams a little bit. And then I still have the other one I casted way back from Wednesday. I still have to clean up. So I have those to work on. I'm probably just gonna do that, and I might end up casting a Destiny today, but I am a little tired of casting right now. Just that, I mean, the time it takes to do all those, and then for them to not turn out, it's just really heavy. I'm probably just gonna work on the Destiny knives today, and then just 3D model the antenna stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working on that. And also, I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed your Revenge of the Fifth. They played more Star Wars on. That was actually kind of cool. But I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. It's a rainy day here, so you know, nothing better than just sitting inside doing some filling and sanding and doing some 3D modeling.
So excuse me for getting with these things I do. See, I've forgotten if they're green or they're blue. Anyway, the thing is, what I really mean, your lips are the sweetest eyes I've ever seen.
Basic cleanup is done on this knife. All I have to do now is just start working on filling in the seams, and then we will start having 2 identical knives, and then we'll have the third finished one over there, and it's time for a really awesome picture with 3 finished knives. Okay guys, so here's one of the knives so far. Second coat, second layer of filler on them. Just touching everything up. And of course, one of these is mine. I think this one's mine. This one's mine. This one, yeah, right here. This was the initial cast. And then we got the second one going. Wait, whoa. Oh, sorry. One felt almost lighter, which would have been odd. Actually, could that have been true? Technically, one is a little bit, but you shouldn't be able to feel it. And then of course, over here, I've been working on the 3D models for the antenna system. The other thing is, so that method I said earlier, and how to fix, or basically create, a high frequency of, you know, vibration, you know, tapping and stuff like, instead of just tapping, shush, you are so loud. Sorry. I have a couple ideas. I mean, I'm just trying to think of almost like a rig. So I'm probably gonna be derping around with that. Yeah, this is great. This is really cool. And that is not sarcasm. It's the last time saying I'm gonna start filling around with some of the doodads in here, some of the other tools in here, to try and create something that can produce a lot of vibrations. First thing comes off the top of my head, Dremel. First thing I have. Give you some of the more science here is that when part A and part B mix, and once you mix it, it generates a lot of air bubbles. But you know, it's a low viscosity resin. It's not like water, where where like I can just tap it, air bubble would pop, or they really just go all the way up and pop instantaneously almost. Those air bubbles will sit there and it takes a lot longer for them to rise. I don't have that time to wait. So basically the point is I need to get as many air bubbles up to the surface as possible, if not pop on the way up. And then I can use the heat gun for 2 to 3 seconds and pop all of them, dump in and go. So I need something that can, you know, make all those air bubbles rise. So normally, like a lot of other builds say, you know, just tap the cup. Maybe they'll get a big one out, but it really doesn't do anything. Now, when it's already in the mold, it does help. I mean, not necessarily, I haven't found really helping with the helmet because you're doing in such thin layers. When you're doing any kind of, quote, dump mold or any other kind of prop where you're pouring, like the earpiece, right, basically just filling it all the way up, really even just any other element or piece that I sort of created where you're just filling in resin. I basically needed to do with that, but tapping on the side of the cup, it's not good enough. It's just the energy or the force I'm putting in just goes right through the liquid. It just disperses, you know, absorbs all of that. So it's not going to really travel to the air bubbles. It's not going to do anything. Tapping the bottom, it's not going to do anything. But if I were to repeat that process, if I were to able to hit it as fast as basically a hummingbird's wings flap, then something would probably happen. The frequency is a lot higher. So I was looking around and I kind of came across something that I really don't use that often, mainly just because I don't really work with wood that often, but it would totally work. It's a hand rotary electric sander. It has a disc that's about 5 inches in diameter, and it just goes super fast. I don't know the RPMs for that, and I really just cannot estimate that off the top of my head, but it's going fast enough that that frequency of vibration is going to be perfect. So fast, like as soon as you start going over the water surface, it's like, it feels like it's almost hovering. That's perfect. Best way to try this is if I actually had some kind of liquid in there that had bubbles. What has bubbles? Carbonated drinks. So I went to the refrigerator, got a carbonated drink, poured some of that in, held it on top of the sander, turned the sander on. I mean, of course, I actually took the sandpaper off because then I would just be sanding the cup. Just let it go, and I watched, and air bubbles were just flying all the way to the top. It was incredible. As I was thinking working this, my dad heard me using it, and he came down to see what was up, because I've been talking to him a lot about all this stuff and trying to brainstorm different ideas and getting his input. So after we were playing around with this more, I realized that this is probably really gonna work. It's gonna really help a lot. He and I went ahead and just made a little rig for it. All we did is basically just take a plank of wood, made a circle, or calculated a circle. So basically the sander with the sanding part facing upward, it can sit within that circle by gravity, because the actual body's like conical, it's tapered. And then I just turn the sander on, and then it's just gonna sit there and it's just gonna spin like crazy. And then we just clamped it down to the table, so this table, the mount does not bounce off the table. So I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like. So here's the little rig. This is the hand sander, or this is high enough where I can get under there easily to turn it on and off. Let me count for that a little bit. So we just had to cut that area out, and then this just goes around super fast, and this is gonna keep it down so it doesn't move. So theoretically, this should substantially help my problem. Monday, I'm gonna make it into another casting day. So Monday is gonna be the day of truth to figure out if this is going to really work. I feel really good, guys. Really proud of being an engineer. The engineer that's inside me. The engineer that was always in my heart. So, oh no, just realized that my dye bottle was open. Whoop. And I just... Cool! Awesome! Great! Yeah, like that a lot. Yeah. Oh, this is not... I'm not having a good time right now. I just ruined all my fun. I want to thank you guys so much for being here and joining me on another day in my life of prop building. Really like being able to solve problems. Really like you guys being here with me. I just don't feel alone in my problems. But again, you know, it's always awesome to just build. I just don't seem to lose that enthusiasm, as I mentioned in that video of frustration. I just can't. I just don't lose that. There's something about it where I just always have the drive to come back. So I will see you all very soon with more content, more awesomeness, and of course more me. See you guys.